Hello and welcome to the Father and Son Formula One podcast. I'm the father in the title, I'm Graham Miller, and with me is my son, Toby.
Hello.
And I've actually got it up this time. We're going to talk about today the Formula One AWS Hungarian Grand Prix 2026.
Yeah,
That's
pretty standard.
That's a nice, neat title, isn't it? Actually, before we pressed the button, we were wondering what the title would be for the Bahrain Grand Prix in Malaysia.
Yeah, which is the Bahrain Grand Prix in Malaysia.
I wonder if it's hit. Oh, yeah.
It is on the schedule, it's official.
Formula One Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix in Malaysia. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Hungary.
Yeah.
Shall we start with free practice 1?
Yeah, I was just trying to find the list.
All the, another one for a lot of FP1 swap outs, because it's quite a common F2 track.
I think it was also kind of to get the data before the summer break.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing this in the summer break, and we went away last weekend to obviously a car event, because we've got to keep on brand.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get this done before, because we've got another 2 weeks before we go to the Netherlands.
Yeah, before F1 goes to the Netherlands, not us, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we had Colton Herter, Paul Aaron, Kayo Hirakawa?
Rio Hirakawa.
Oh, I've just put Fornaroli down. I'm going to go to look him up. And Fred Vesti.
Leonardo Fornaroli.
So we had 5 out in FP1.
Yeah.
I think the big news actually from the whole weekend was Aston Martin, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, they came with a lot of upgrades.
I mean, I kind of get what Adrian Newey is doing, because the car was so bad you can't just kind of do incremental patches.
No.
I think they had to almost save. I think, did they still get upgrade tokens?
I don't know how it quite works this year.
But I think they just wanted to throw like basically a new car out there. And apparently Honda are bringing a new engine after the break.
Yeah. So it might be even better in the Netherlands.
And I mean, off the whole weekend, they basically dragged themselves up fighting over the last 4 places with Cadillac. And losing some weekends.
Most weekends. I think they were pretty consistently a second off Cadillac.
And
which
now
is pretty ridiculous.
They're kind of fighting around, I'm going to say 14 to 17.
Well, in FP1, Stroll was 21st. I think he had issues, though. I think, if I remember, something broke and they just had to pull him in and fix it. And I think it actually didn't get fixed for the next session.
Yeah, he only had 11 laps.
But Alonso was up in 13th.
Yeah.
He was like ahead of, Gasly and Albon, who are not kind of back markers, lightweights,
And then back down to...
You've obviously got all the FP1 guys behind as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at FP2. Why can't I find Stroll?
I think how many finishes, didn't even get a lap out.
Yeah. But yeah, 17th and 18th in FP2. I have to say that was partly because it was a fairly awful weekend for Williams.
Yeah, it was pretty much as bad as it has been for Williams so far.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's partly just that Aston Martin have caught up to them now.
Yeah.
But I think they've dropped back from Haas as well. And now Aston Martin are kind of fighting Haas now. Which is like back of the midfield.
Well, I mean, it is.
It's a massive step forward. It is like what they said, 2 seconds a lap.
Yeah.
Which actually does equate to, we were saying, they'll be in the midfield somewhere.
And then we've got the new engine coming next race, so that'll be really interesting.
Yeah, hopefully they might even score a point.
Yeah, I think Alonso's got 1 point, hasn't he?
He does at Monaco because of penalties.
Yeah, just weird.
That was a weird race.
To kind of sum up, I think FP1, 2 and 3.
Yes.
On the Friday, I got the impression it looked like Ferrari were very strong.
Yeah.
And then, actually no, McLaren were there, or...
Oh, they were way off in FP1.
Half a second off in FP2.
And Piastri was playing catch-up because he gave his car up to Fornaroli.
And then they were gradually closing up. And then by Saturday, they probably did the Red Bull trick of, doing lots of sim work and testing over the Friday night. And Saturday, they were a lot stronger.
Yeah, they were up, P1 for Norris in FP3.
But if you look at the FP3 results, you've got an eighth of a second between Norris, Hamilton and Antonelli.
An eighth of a second.
Oh, I'm just doing that because I know my fractions.
Is it 1.25?
Yeah.
Wow, I was like, that. I really didn't process that for some reason. But yeah, the top three very close.
And that's 3 different teams as well.
Yeah. And then Red Bull were kind of a bit further off, really, weren't they?
They were, but I don't think anybody ever really counts.
Practice?
I was going to say, you don't really ever count Verstappen out of anything, do you?
No. No, but like everyone said, it's just stupid not to consider Verstappen as a threat ever, even if he's like 19th.
Well, he's the same with Hamilton. I think the way Hamilton's been talking this season, I haven't heard him talk like that since 2021.
No.
They talk to him about anything, he's like, I'm there, I'm focused, I'm ready to kind of, move heaven and earth to make this happen.
Yeah, which is why I think suddenly, to be honest, he's kind of had the jump on Leclerc recently.
Yeah.
I mean, Leclerc won in Britain. Actually, no, he's been outscored by Leclerc the last 3 races. It's just that win in Spain.
Barcelona. Yeah.
But I think, he's probably lit a fire under both of them, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you can't... If Hamilton's your teammate, you can't kind of just take your foot off the gas and go, nah, be fine.
Yeah. But I think... Yeah, it's kind of like Hamilton has breathed new life into the team, to be honest.
Well, that's kind of what they brought him in for. And
yeah.
It does seem like they've recognised that if they want a Schumacher-like performance, then they've got to let him actually change things.
Yeah, well, I think Fred's realised that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, the actual top Ferrari guys approve of it, but it's working.
Well, they're getting the results, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think...
Yeah.
Did Ferrari have any wins last year at all? No. And now they've got 2.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's not as drastic as... Oh, my brain is gone. What Schumacher did, where he basically got his own people in.
Yeah. But, getting a new race engineer...
Yeah.
Getting the new brake calipers, or pads, or whichever one it was.
I think it was the pad compound. I think Brembo have got a lot of stuff stitched up within Formula 1.
Yeah. We're getting the new brakes, basically.
Yeah, the pad compound makes a heck of a difference as to how they bite and everything.
But even, the strategy seems to be more sort of proactive this year.
I've got a feeling he's changed something to do with the... I know it sounds really dull, but the management structure.
Yeah.
And the decision structure, there's a lot less we'll get back to you and a lot more bite the bullet and do it.
Yeah, and that worked in Barcelona because they knew that Hamilton could actually win off a 3-stop just with pure raw pace. Yeah. But it probably went to them and said, the mediums are good, put me on them medium soft or medium hard.
Yeah.
And I could get a win.
And they trusted him.
Yeah.
Anyway, in Hungary.
Yeah, there's other teams as well.
Yeah, Q1, Cadillac at the back.
Yeah.
Stroll in 20th isn't too exciting, but like we said, both Williams and Ollie Behrman.
Yeah, well, I'd say for Stroll, he's at least ahead of the Cadillacs now.
And he did have, like you say, he had a problem in FP1. He didn't have an FP2, so he's actually quite a long way behind.
Yeah, he was on the back foot.
And also, they bought a massively updated car, so...
They kind of got to relearn how to drive it.
Yeah.
But yeah, both Williams, not good.
And Ollie Behrman, I think, just about missed out, didn't he? It wasn't by a huge amount.
No, because it was Alonso who snuck through.
Yeah.
First Q2 of the season for them.
Yeah. I mean, he still snuck through into 16th when Q2 was over, but...
He was only a 10th off Ocon, though, in Q2.
Yeah.
It's just that they were they were both like 6/10 off Bortoletto.
And the big news of Q2 was that Hulkenberg pushed Lawson out.
Yeah. So there were... The standard top 8 got through into Q3.
Yeah.
And the other two were Lindblad and Hulkenberg.
Yep. And... Yeah, Russell, I don't know, I can't remember qualifying. What happened to Russell? Because he qualified down in 7th.
I don't actually remember the specifics. I remember after he crossed the line, his car broke down.
Yeah, I think there was a yellow...
I think they actually put a new power thing in. I don't remember which component specifically, but they put a new bit of his engine in for this race, and it like broke down almost immediately, which was a bit not great for them.
Yeah, I think it was one of those weird ones as well, where the second one in Q3 wasn't as fast for most people apart from Norris.
Yeah, it really was actually quite anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Hamilton was up there, and I was sort of hoping for a Hamilton pole, but he didn't quite get
so
there.
was he. He was there for nearly all of it, and then...
Kind of there or thereabouts.
It was like 100th of a second off?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Verstappen spun out. But...
Oh, did Verstappen just drop it on the last corner?
Yeah.
Just by himself. I don't think it affected anyone, though. Hamilton was on provisional pole for basically the entire thing.
Yeah.
Nobody improved except Norris, who just snuck ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I've seen the best meme ever.
Mm-hmm.
What's Hamilton's favourite type of tea?
What?
Penalty.
Oh, God, yeah.
Hamilton impeded Carlos Sainz and got a 3-place grid drop.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Antonelli got a 3-place grid drop for yellow flag infringement.
Probably the Verstappen thing.
Yeah.
And Perez had a pit lane start because they rebuilt his car.
Yeah, I mean, it was another one of those really weird... You kind of almost have to go onto the website and look at the difference between starting grid and qualifying grid.
Yeah, because Leclerc ends up starting second. Piastri third.
Hamilton went from 2nd to 5th, but then Antonelli dropped as well. So
Antonelli went from 4th to 7th.
Yeah.
That's all
but then,
above board.
Then you've got Russell and Antonelli starting 6th and 7th. That's
ridiculous for Mercedes.
Hadjar down in 8th, Verstappen promoted to 4th, and then Norris and Piastri bracketing Leclerc in 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, very good for McLaren this track.
Yeah.
I think Piastri getting helped out a bit by the penalties, but you take it.
Yeah. And Alonso in 16th, yeah.
Yeah, no real other surprises apart from Hulkenberg, probably.
No.
Again, Audi quietly got quite a good car.
Yeah, a lot of the silly season summer break chatter has actually been about Audi. I think people are side-eyeing them because Hulkenberg's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
And they are gradually making steps to be a more major player.
Well, certainly midfield-wise, yeah.
Mm.
They're catching up to Haas. I think they probably will overtake Haas, barring any major developments from Haas.
And that is kind of... And I think because Hulkenberg will be a gap in the thing, and nobody's looking at Hulkenberg, Alonso and Hamilton and seeing where the gaps might open up.
Well, we were saying if Ferrari don't give them a championship-winning car this year or next year, then it's probably... that's probably it for both Hamilton and Leclerc.
Yeah.
I think Hamilton's probably, even if he doesn't win the championship this year, I think he'll stay on for another year because it's actually pretty viable looking.
Well, I mean, he's running second at the moment, so...
And he's been he's not been super close, but he's been closer than he has been probably since 2021.
Yeah.
And also he's seen that he can affect change and actually motivate the team to doing what he wants them to.
Yeah. I'm now very quickly trying to remember what on earth. Oh my lord, the race.
Yeah.
Toto Wolff forgot to press. Well, no. Toto Wolff pressed the Antonelli must win button.
Yeah. Why? How?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Russell.
Yes, George Russell.
I actually saw this. The engine management messed up.
Yeah.
He tried to hold it on weight revs, they call it, which is something ridiculous, like 12 or 13,000, ready to drop the clutch for the start.
That's nothing.
Bearing in mind, your average car redlines at about 6 or 7.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say what mine does, but I don't have a rev gauge, so...
Yeah. But then I think engine management messed up, and even though he was holding his right foot steady, the revs started climbing. So he noticed the revs going too high, took his foot off the throttle, and as that happened, all 5 lights went out, so he dropped the clutch, and then the computer went, well, less than 10% throttle input, a clutch dropped. I'm going to go into anti-stall mode, and basically pulled the clutch back in again.
Yeah.
And I think, was he 21st at the end of the first lap?
Yeah, pretty much. I think Perez was behind him.
Yeah.
Because of the pit lane start. But yeah, again, pretty rough for Russell. Again, for like the 4th race this year.
Yeah, and...
Just kind of, again, he must hate these regulations by now.
Yeah, he is really kind of... And the problem is as well that he's up against the 2nd season teenager. Oh, he's going to be 20 soon, actually, this month, isn't he?
Yeah.
And normally, in that case, even if he was having really bad luck and bad mechanical luck, you'd be kind of expecting your teammate to mess up. Or to be learning on the job.
Yeah.
And instead, Antonelli has been stellar.
Yeah, like everything that he was promised and more, really.
Yeah. Do you know how good Antonelli has been?
Well, yeah, I've been watching.
No. Max Verstappen was asked about the season, and he said Antonelli has been very impressive in the first half of the season.
Yeah.
When did you last hear Max Verstappen actually compliment another driver on the grid?
I think he has done, but he's usually been competing for the championship.
Yeah.
So, like, he probably wouldn't have said that publicly about Hamilton or Norris.
No. But, I mean, praise from Verstappen. I don't think he's a bad guy, but I don't think he hands it out lightly.
No, like, even... I think Hamilton does, like... I remember a race probably like 5 years ago where Hamilton was trying to get past Norris.
Yeah.
And after the battle, he literally came on the radio and said, "Man, Norris is so good."
Yeah, but it's not normally...
It's not, yeah. Well, I mean, it's undeniable how good Antonelli's been.
Yeah.
He could, this race weekend, level George Russell in career victories.
I know, it's been, like, on and off. I mean, this is what strikes me as weird. It's like, Leclerc is a brilliant driver. He's been in Ferrari for ages.
Yeah,
and
like
he's only
7
on
years.
9 race wins.
Yeah.
And, you know, that whole group of Norris, Leclerc, Russell, they're all on this kind of 7, 8, 9. I think Norris has probably gone up a bit more now because of last year, but...
Yeah, Norris, I think, is 13 or something.
But then Antonelli's come along and he's already won, like, 6?
Well, I'm sure we've spoken about this before, you know, end on end. But, like, they all debuted in 2019.
Yeah.
Which is basically peak Hamilton dominance.
Yeah.
Like, no Rosberg or Vettel to really challenge him.
Yeah, Bottas is the ultimate wingman.
And they just sort of transition straight into Max dominance. So Leclerc... Thing is, though, Leclerc's got 27 pole positions.
Mm.
And I think if you equate that roughly to how many wins he should have, it kind of makes a bit like if you told me Leclerc's got 25 to 27 victories, kind of feels about right. That kind of feels representative of how good he is.
But that kind of like Norris, he's only converted a third of his poles.
Yeah. He has the most pole positions without a championship, actually, Leclerc. So far.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the race.
Yeah. Russell stalled, or actually anti-stalled on the grid.
Anti-stalled.
Yep.
Piastri got the drop on Norris. Hamilton got the drop on Leclerc. And
Yeah.
then appeared. I think he did actually bang wheels with Verstappen. I saw it on the TV.
Who, Hamilton?
Yeah. I think it was straight sidewall to sidewall. I don't think there's anything bad, but
Yeah, I think so. They must have touched. I'm just getting up on my phone once again.
The onboard from Norris is so depressing because he's like stationary and everybody just streams past him.
Yeah, what happened? Did he get like bad launch or just?
Like we say,
let's see.
The anti-stall just kicked in and he just was.
I mean Russell.
Yeah.
You said Norris.
Oh, sorry, no. Russell's anti-stall is just.
Yeah.
No, Norris.
Piastri
Norris just got done by pure racecraft from Piastri, which is normally ultra aggressive. Yeah. Yeah, he just did the outside into a chicane, cut back, and then had the inside on the high. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Norris washed out wide. There goes. Hamilton was almost past Verstappen. Oh, yeah, they definitely touched there.
Yeah.
And then you've got Antonelli. Honestly, he's very good at keeping himself out of trouble as well as Antonelli.
Yeah, I mean...
In all that melee, he's not ever tagged someone or gotten in trouble.
And somebody else noticed that, like... It was a fairly bad Antonelli weekend, to be fair. You know,
overall,
he started in 6th when he's been backing up poles and wins. He didn't make great progress. But he also didn't... He doesn't whinge or complain. He doesn't tell them the car's rubbish. Even if he pulls over and the car just flakes out on him like has happened.
He just picks himself back up.
Yeah, he's like so much more mature. I mean, okay, there's a lot of fast young drivers. It's what they do. They're fearless. But it's that kind of maturity and that kind of resilience is really weird.
Even back in Britain, when he had that issue with his car.
Yeah.
I mean, other drivers would have just retired. I've heard Hamilton, running down in like P10 or something at Mercedes. He's actually come on the radio and said, let's just retire, I'm too slow, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
But Antonelli was like, I've got a penalty and my car's broken. But what position am I in? Is there any way I could get even 2 or 3 points?
Yeah.
Which is just, it's literally a champion's mindset.
Yeah. I mean, his dad is a racer. And he's been trained to do this for like 12 or 13 years, Kimi Antonelli.
He's a bit like Max, really.
Yeah, mid-race or early part of the mid-race, it was just a Piastri-Norris battle. And I think, was it Norris getting really frustrated because he knew he was faster than Piastri?
Yeah. Yeah, he was saying, I'm getting, let me past. He said, like, in fresh air, I put a 10-second gap in 10 laps or something.
Yeah.
He made those big claims.
Yeah.
And
the same was Hamilton and Leclerc.
Hamilton absolutely mugging Lindblad.
Yep.
Again, the moves Hamilton was doing was so kind of lively and unusual. I think he's really got a kind of like a zest. Like he's not just sitting behind and waiting for the straight. He's like he did Lindblad on the outside of whatever corner that is.
Yeah. Oh, we had my brain. Whose brakes caught fire?
Perez.
Oh yeah.
Both Cadillacs. Oh yeah, Bottas pulled into the pits with his brakes on fire.
Yeah.
Which is not the first time, probably won't be the last time for Cadillac that they've had brake issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Perez also retired. I think less eventfully.
And then the weirdest, like, I mean, I don't understand, because there were 2 penalties in this race that everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
Carlos Sainz actually punted Oscar Piastri when Piastri was trying to lap him.
Yeah, he actually made contact.
And, I mean, the stewards examined it all and said, yeah, but he came up in his blind spot and he wasn't informed. And I'm still like, that's like one of the cardinal rules of Formula One.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, if you can't do that, are you even safe to be on a racetrack?
Yeah.
Also, he passed. He didn't have the blue flags on his wheel, I think. But I think he went past something like 7 blue flags on the track.
Yeah. And all he got for that was a 5-second penalty.
Also, when you watch, he crashes into Piastri. Piastri comes back behind him. He still doesn't let Piastri through for another 3 or 4 corners.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's really odd because Sainz has been a top-level driver. He's been in a Ferrari.
Yeah, he's won a handful of races.
He's got an awful lot of race weekends under his belt.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't understand it. And somehow he didn't get a penalty for missing red flags. Blue flags, rather, sorry.
Yeah.
Then that meant that Norris could get the jump on him on pit stops.
Yeah, it kind of ruined Piastri's race.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but then it's kind of lucky that it was Piastri and not Verstappen he did that to, because Verstappen would have actually... Well, we've seen it happen before.
With Ocon, yeah.
I know Verstappen's more grown up now, but that was taking the mick more so than what Ocon did, I think.
Yeah. And I think with Ocon it was more understandable because they were at the time of a generation, and it was about when Verstappen had just moved major leagues.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just dropped something.
Yeah, but this, I think...
And then at the same time, there was a pit stop battle between Hamilton and Verstappen.
Yeah, I think Hamilton did get the jump on him, actually.
Well, he did, but then he got done for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah. So another 5-second penalty.
Which I think that's justified because it wasn't like a technical thing like in Monaco where they messed up. It was actually Hamilton took off the pit lane speed limiter a few car lengths too early.
Yeah.
Because he needed to get out in front of Verstappen, and it was a definite racing advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Sporting advantage was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they kind of wiped it out, his sporting advantage.
Yeah.
Although Max was ahead of him anyway, I think. Max just had a very good race overall, I think.
It was a very odd race. I mean, okay, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc finished 4 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton, and therefore, when the penalties were applied, gained the place by 0.3 of a second off Hamilton.
Yes. Yeah.
If you're Frederic Vasseur and you've got the headset on, do you say to Leclerc, lift and coast for a few corners on the last lap?
It's tough because Hamilton is kind of fighting for the championship.
Yeah.
But also, as a team, you don't care because it's only between your 2 drivers.
Team still gets the same points.
Yeah. I think given that it's this point of the season, and it's not like if this was like one of the last 3 or 4 races and they were still this tight, then yes. But I think it's still a bit too early to be doing team orders like that. And to be so obviously favouring one driver.
To be honest, if I had the headset on,
yeah.
I would definitely have asked Leclerc.
Yeah, I'd say Hamilton's got a 5-second penalty. Will you slow down to keep his 4th place for the championship?
Yeah.
And if he says no, well then nothing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should have done something because I mean, yeah, it's only 2 points now, but
Yeah.
I mean, right, let's get the result. Lando Norris won.
Oh yeah, because Piastri just also broke down.
With the most mysterious of things, a gearbox problem. After getting
Yeah.
punted on the rear wheel by Sainz. Allegedly, it's nothing to do with it, but...
Well, because they don't want to actually start a war, I think.
Yeah, they're all McLaren customers as well. It's all a bit tricky.
Mercedes customers, yeah.
Mercedes. Oh, my brain.
I mean, yeah.
So your podium was Norris...
It did used to be McLaren Mercedes back when you were watching, to be fair.
Yeah.
So...
Podium, Norris, Verstappen, Antonelli.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so Antonelli gets 15 points out the race.
But I'm not sure he really did much overtaking or anything. I think he kind of just put in good stints and floated up to the top.
I think that's how modern races are won.
Yeah.
I think that's how championships are won. Not by big, dramatic diving up the inside and pushing the other person out.
Yeah.
I think clean, fast, probably within 80-90% of the car's capacity.
Yeah. Not
I
sort
mean,
of...
Russell fought his way back up to 7th, so he's...
That's... Well, again... Because Piastri dropped out. That's kind of the best he could have hoped for. Well, that's kind of the bare minimum for the championship leading car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the back of the pack.
I think Hadjar got kind of screwed over by Red Bull deliberately. Because they wanted to... There was a time when he was holding, like, everybody up. There were, like, 4 cars behind him. Like, really trying to hold them up for Max.
Yeah.
Which is sort of what we've been saying for years about Perez and Tsunoda not doing what they need to.
Yeah, they haven't been fast enough to be in that position.
And they did all get past Hadjar quite quickly, but they must have lost, like, a second or two on that lap.
Yeah.
So maybe that helped Max
Getting
get past Antonelli, for example.
And getting up there and passing does wreck your tyres.
Yeah, so Hadjar's actually doing exactly what he needs to for Max.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Leclerc in 4th, Hamilton in 5th, which is where he started.
It's a bit quite kind of fraught result for Ferrari, considering how strong they looked on Friday.
It is, and it's like when they were in Spa and he ran over one of his pit crew.
Well, he punted Russell and run over one of his pit crew.
Yeah.
It's like 3-second, 3-place grid drop and then a 5-second penalty.
It just
It's like he can't catch a break.
It's kind of ragged, I think, is the best word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, Audi, Hulkenberg came in 9th, Lawson 8th, and Lindblad. Actually, what happened to Lawson that race? Because he didn't even get through to Q3, and he suddenly popped up into 8th place.
Oh yeah. God, it's just had a very good race, I guess.
Yeah.
Then Hulkenberg got his first points of the year in his Audi.
Oh yeah, 13th and 14th for Aston Martin as well. They must be desperate for that new engine.
How did Stroll get ahead of Alonso?
It was quite a chaotic race.
No, I think 2027 Stroll World Drivers' Champion, actually.
Oh yeah.
He's better than Alonso, so he must be. Yeah.
Apparently, we're going to get into the silly season now, aren't
Yeah, the race is done. Let's gossip, basically.
Apparently, and I haven't seen this confirmed anywhere, Russell has found something in the code of his car
Yeah.
that's different from Antonelli's and is affecting that power delivery.
Huh.
It's probably like a comment next to it is like TW and the date for when it was inserted.
It's like a big commented out block, which is like for Antonelli, and it's like go.faster equals true.
Yes. Full power mode.
Yeah, it's Python. I wonder what the software is written in, actually.
Don't know, it'd have to be really quick, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, processing wise. So the standings at the moment, Antonelli's on 219. Hamilton's on 169, so he's only 50 points behind. Russell's on 160. and Leclerc's on 138. So Hamilton, even though he's had a fairly rough run of it, is still 31 points ahead of his teammate.
And he's still comfortably, well, not comfortably, but he's still second in the championship.
Yeah, he's fighting off Russell in third on 160.
Another couple wins and he's up there. Just needs to kind of, well, it's the summer break, so maybe he'll reset.
Oh, God.
And maybe he'll come back feeling motivated and confident.
Can I tell you a really weird stat I noticed?
What?
Now Norris has won.
Yes.
5 different drivers have won Grand Prix this year.
Yeah.
Also, they each won one of the last 5 races.
Yeah, I can see that as well. So who's next? Probably Max next in line, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had a string of podiums the last few races.
Although if Norris can win a race, why can't Piastri?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we could theoretically get 8 out of 8.
Do I think they'd let Hadjar win?
Oh, what if he just won anyway? Perez won a few races.
I suppose Max could retire, actually.
Yeah, if Max has a bad race and isn't really in contention.
Oh, have you got your spreadsheet up there?
Oh, I do, yes.
I've read that Hamilton is the only driver to score, now the wording is careful here, points on every race weekend.
Yes, that is true.
I don't think he scored points in every Grand Prix.
Yeah, he has.
Oh,
every
wow.
Grand Prix and every sprint. Which again is probably why he's up there. Because Russell's had 2 DNFs and a P12 in Monaco. Leclerc's
he's won 2 races to Hamilton's 1.
God, Verstappen's had 3 DNFs this year. Norris has had 2 DNFs and a DNS. Piastri's had 2 DNSs and 1 DNF. And an 11th place where they knackered his tyres. Yeah, they've all had scrappy seasons. Except Hamilton.
You know what? I've been reading a lot of like really clickbaity, annoying stuff.
Yeah.
And something actually just occurred to me. A lot of people criticise Hamilton because he turns up to the paddock. He's like allegedly dating Kim Kardashian.
I think it's confirmed now.
I mean, with the two of them and their social media savvy, I don't think we'll ever know.
Well, no, they've been posting each other on their social medias.
Yeah, it might just be anyway.
No, I think it's unfortunately real. Well,
and he's really into his fashion, and he brings like 5 outfits to every weekend at a minimum. And he's got his tattoos and his jewellery. But I think the thing that really annoys people is he's still fast.
Yeah.
You know, he does all of that. He doesn't appear to have like the laser-like focus of like Max Verstappen, who, you know, you cut him in half and racing is written through him. You know,
yeah.
He's got married, he's got a kid, but really he focuses on racing. He runs a racing team. He does sim racing. He races in other series.
Yeah.
And, you know, people kind of take the mick out of Norris a bit because Norris is Mr. Social Media because of his age.
Mm.
But he's nowhere near as like, well, I mean, he's 5th in the championship and Hamilton is 2nd.
Yeah.
You know, I think it kind of bothers people that Hamilton can be that flamboyant and still get in the car and just deliver.
Just go. Yeah. Well, he has been for his whole career, pretty much.
Yeah.
Although, again, I don't know, maybe it's kind of what Michael made this like idea of almost a robotic racing driver. Because he was, I mean, outside the car, because he was German, he was very sort of like
reserved.
Not that I ever actually saw him race, but or like Raikkonen, who's just the Iceman.
Yeah, I mean you got Prost as well and Niki Lauda.
And then you also got drivers like James Hunt.
Yeah.
Who's like probably actually closer to Hamilton in spirit in some ways. Just doing whatever you want.
Well, he just like settled his nerves and had like a glass of champagne before he raced.
Yeah, but also just like whatever works, works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes. Oh, it's 50 years this month since Lauda had that accident at the Nürburgring.
Yeah. I should rewatch Rush.
Yeah. And I didn't realise this. I mean, I've watched Rush once, but Lauda lost that championship.
Yeah.
Because he refused to race in Japan.
Because it was raining super hard.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird in our era of FIA and red flags and teams and contracts that a driver could just pull off into the pits and go, nope.
I think they can. I don't think there's any rule against a driver refusing to race.
No, but I just can't imagine it happening with all the kind of everything around it, really.
I think even back then it was quite a brave thing to do.
But he'd already had one life-altering accident. You can kind of see his point.
Yeah, but it was raining so hard. James Hunt's radio broke, and he didn't he didn't know where he'd finished until he got out of his car. He didn't know if he was champion because he couldn't see the
The pit boards, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any more gossip we can get to? Like I say, Russell should have fixed his car over the summer break.
There's the Malaysia thing.
Yeah, they've moved the Bahrain Grand Prix to Malaysia. And Domenicali, I'll try and find the article. Domenicali has come out and said he wants, after November the 21st, which is Las Vegas, he then wants another European race if the war in the Middle East doesn't settle down.
But I think if you look at the schedule...
Yep.
Oh no, after Vegas.
Yeah.
That kind of works, because if there's a war in the Middle East, that'll be it for the season after Vegas.
Yeah. Qatar and Abu Dhabi.
Let's see, BBC News.
Apparently they're going to confirm in mid-September if they're going to go ahead with Qatar and Abu Dhabi. They've already confirmed.
Yeah. He didn't say where.
No, and they've confirmed 21 races, which keeps all the sponsors and the money happy.
Yeah.
The Imola is apparently the firm favourite, but nobody really knows.
I think I might have heard Germany as well.
Yeah, Germany. I mean, it's
thinking about it, it's kind of crazy that there isn't a German Grand Prix, because there used to be Hockenheim, which was quite a good track. Yeah,
and there's like my brain's gone, Manicourt as well. There's loads of really good European tracks.
We've got wasn't the French Grand Prix really old as a race?
Yeah.
And there's even the southern loop of the Nürburgring they could race on.
Yeah, there's lots of options out there.
Just seems a bit weird that we've still got the Netherlands and Hungary, but not Germany and France.
And that Spa is going alternate years.
I mean, I've got my own perfect idea of an F1 calendar, to be honest.
Well, yeah, that's because you don't have to pay everybody.
Exactly.
So we've got a 2-week break now, haven't we?
Yeah, till the Netherlands.
Yep. And then we'll have... I mean, I think it's almost going to be like the beginning of the season when we get to the Netherlands.
Just everybody's updated.
Yeah, people who have had a rest, they'll have bought loads of upgrades. We won't really know who's got the fastest car.
Yeah. My money's on Stroll to win.
Okay, I'll take that money.
Yeah, you will take my money.
Yeah. Okay then. I think we're going to say goodbye there. It's probably quite a short one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was quite a lot of stuff. It was quite a strategic race.
Yeah, it was one of those. There weren't any big accidents. There was
Sainz and Piastri's thing. And
Russell
got lucky actually with his anti-stall that he didn't get slammed into the back of.
Yeah, or he didn't just fail to start.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, and okay, we're going to say we will see you probably in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, after the Netherlands.
And yeah, I'm Graham H. Miller. If you want to look for crime books, search for that. Toby is Official Tippy, doing games and live streaming. And yeah, we'll talk to you in 3 weeks.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, bye.